So today, I'm here with Marshall. We're talking about indoor air quality. We do a lot of events. We get out into the community quite a bit, and one of the things we always hear is, how do I protect my family? You know, how do we clean the air in our home? What's some of the tools we can use for that? So today I want to talk to you a little bit about what we can do to help that.
A lot of people, they understand, especially people who have asthma, they have allergies, COPD, any of the health issues in the home, they really understand really quickly, because they're usually educated by their doctors, that your indoor air system, your HVAC system, is what controls the breathable air throughout the home. So with that being said, that air is going to be affecting you, whether it's clean or whether it's dirty, right? Well, I want to give those same secrets to all the homeowners out there. Air scrubber, so what is this? This is bringing the power of the sun into your home. Well, what this does is this is a UV bulb. So what it does is it's going to introduce what God created the sun to do on the outside back into your home, because there is where the problem lies. We close up our homes. So our homes become these closed environments that's not getting any sunlight, that dirt and dust is just recycling over and over. Somebody in the house has a cold or a cough, and guess what? Now it's being recycled to everybody in the home. So what this does is this goes on to the supply plenum of your home. That's the lungs of your system. That's where all the air comes out of, that's then going to flow out to the rest of your home through your vents. What happens here is this is introducing SO2, the same as the sun introduces SO2 into the atmosphere. That SO2 kills bacteria, molds, germs, spores. That's what this does.
So that's essentially the opening point where the air hits that first and then goes into your system.
Absolutely. And then great news is as technologies advance, as they've been able to shrink things down, now we have it that's just available for your home.
That's cool. What are we talking about with the homeowners when they want to know, you know, what does it take to get this done?
It takes about 45 minutes for it to happen, and what it does is it's going to feed into your system. So it's going to be powered by your HVAC system. It takes about the same electricity pool as a ceiling fan does, so it's not a big investment from an electricity standpoint. Here's the even better part, Mike. Let's say you're 15 years into your system and you know a new system's coming in the near future for you, but you also want to go ahead and start protecting your family and the system that you have. Sure. Well, the good news about this is external of your system. So what it would do is when you get your new system, we remove this and put this directly right into your new system.
Oh, great.
So it's not like it's going to be a lost investment. So that's how we do. So there's two sides of indoor air quality. There's purification and there's filtration. This would be the purification side of your system. We got the second side. We got filtration. That's where the Air Ranger comes in. Now, let's talk about the why first. Why is filtration so important? Guys, this is supposed to be a clean room environment. Everything that's post-filter. I can't tell you how many times we go out to a home, we find a completely impacted motor, we find a completely impacted coil. Customers telling us, I have to dust every day. It seems no matter if I dust, I'm dusting again 20 minutes later. We have systems that unfortunately during the cooling season, as that exchange is being made between heat and cool, now we have water happening. We have condensation. Sure. Well, now that becomes a problem, because now all these little armies of dirt, dust, and debris have a magnet. That magnet being that condensation, and now it's getting stuck inside that coil. So remember just a few minutes ago when we were talking about purification, we were talking about the lungs. Now the lungs of the system are becoming congested.
Now is this a different style of filter from a normal filter you're finding?
Absolutely, Mike. So the problem with standard filtration, it only goes down to a certain micron level. Unfortunately, if you have very fine dirt, dust, you have pets in the house which have dander, a standard pleated filter, never gonna catch it. Just not designed for that. So how does that help? Now, this too is electric. So what happens is this is keyed into your board. What this says is every time that your motor turns on, this thing is engaged. So it's already always ready to protect your system. Now, here's the important part. If we open this up, inside what we would find is the shell, or excuse me, the filter itself. Now, if you can see in here, Mike, you can see that this is attached to your electrical pad. So what's happening is this whole system becomes electrified. Now that's where the magic happens. In the South, they use bug zappers. That bug zapper attracts that bug. As it attracts that bug, and it burns it in place. Well, that's what this is for dirt, dust, and debris. So it has positive and negative charge. As dirt and dust and debris come flying up, what's happening is the positives go to the positive, the negatives to the negatives, and they're micro blasted into this filter, so they're not passing through. This goes all the way down to 0.07 microns.
So let's talk about, we have these two tools that people can use for this. There's some other things that I think that we package together with, like, let's say our VIP Preventive Maintenance Club, and then that along with our maybe a duct cleaning appointment. I think if you bring all those things together, how do we get a customer when they want to clean up the air inside their home?
In our company, we're big believers in giving you what you need, you know, and what you want. Sometimes we have to get the system ready. Right? I mean, if the system's inundated right now, the ductwork is just permeated with dirt, dust, and debris, it's got mold and growth or whatever inside of it, we need to get it cleaned, to get it back to its close to as we can to its birth date, and then from there, protect it moving forward.
Yeah, I think one thing that's important is people to know is if you're going to put money into these kinds of things, if you start with a dirty system, then you're immediately plugging that up, creating more of a problem for yourself.
Right.
So I think the way to go is obviously to do the correct steps.
Well, I'll use
first,
myself
right?
as an example. I bought my new home 3 years ago. They were pet owners. I cleaned out all my ducts. And then from there, now that I got it cleaned, now I can protect it moving forward. So then the next thing that we did is I have a package unit on my roof. We put in an air scrubber. Then to protect on the inside of the home, so we did purification. And then for the inside of the home, because I too have pets, I too have 4 kids running around bringing in all types of dirt, dust, and debris, then we used the Air Ranger filtration.
That makes sense.
Purification, filtration. My wife has allergies. We also live in a high dust area, being up in horse country. I open my windows, which we love to do. We got a natural problem that's going to start. You know, another piece to this, Mike, is we get some questions people who are worried about COVID or other things, you know, that are out there, flu season, things like this. This has been proven, and now we have the certificates that it's been proven to kill the COVID-19.
I'm sure along with other things, flu, everything else too, right?
I mean, it's amazing what this does. Again, it was developed for NASA for that Space Center. They needed it to take, it's not like we can go up and get the astronauts when they have a cold, right? We got to protect them from the beginning. So anything that the sun's going to kill on the outside, this will kill on the inside.
So a customer sees this video, you know, finds out all this information about what we offer.
Yeah.
What is the next step? What do they do when they call us and they say, hey, I need to get my air cleaned up?
We're going to take a look. We're going to take a look at the inside of your system. Does it need a maintenance? When was it last maintenance? What does it look like? There's so many things that can be the cause. And what we don't want to do is just offer you something because we just want to sell you something. We want to be transparent with what it is. We want to provide you a solution to the problem that you and I have identified together. If your ducts need this, then hey, let's talk about it.
If people are interested in this kind of thing, I encourage you guys to go to our website. Call us at 1-800-257-5862. That'll get you the call here. You can reach out to Marshall or any of our team here.
Thank you,
Marshall.
Mike.
Appreciate your time, man.
Thanks for having me,
buddy. Absolutely.